local content. Catch Pearl Magic on channel 161 on DSTV Uganda and channel 304 on GoTV Uganda, and Pearl Magic Prime on channel 148 on DSTV Uganda and channel 305 on GoTV Uganda. Pearl Magic and Pearl Magic Prime, the home of our stars.
MultiChoice Uganda is regulated by UCC.
Are you shifting home or office? Avoid breaking your treasured property. Continue with your daily schedules and let Nellions Moving and Relocations do the job using their covered syllable trucks to move you to your new home or office. Call 0752 666 619 for a free survey and instant quote.
Bossy, yep. How much is this?
That?
Yes.
60,000 shillings only.
60,000 shillings? Can't it go lower?
Okay. Because you look like you will come back. Get 55,000 shillings.
Yes, but 55,000 shillings, you can still go lower.
No. Okay. Ladies only discount. Give me 50,000 shillings, you take.
Oh, nice. But
anyway, so we've just got into the grounds of the Gaddafi mosque itself. So it's the National Mosque of Uganda, the largest mosque in sub-Saharan Africa, which can hold up to 30,000 worshippers. On a given Friday or an event, it can also be hired out. Look at the beauty of this. Fun fact, this was actually constructed by the late Muammar Gaddafi from Libya. This was actually commissioned by the prior president of Uganda, Idi Amin, Dada, in the 70s. However, this wasn't completed up until 2008. So we just have to take our shoes off. Here we are. We've got a panoramic view of Kampala, as you can see. Look how big that minaret is.
You're going to first walk around and take photos. After we see them, I will.
So as you can see, it's a very large hall. It's beautiful. Just see the beautiful architecture, the time, the precision.
So before I give you the history of the mosque, I would like to start from the hill itself, because when we go up the tower, you're going to see the 7 hills that originally made up Kampala. And this is one of the 7 hills where the mosque is, called Old Kampala Hill. So this is where development of Kampala started from. As you'll see up from the tower, all the main roads lead to this hill. So the name Kampala was got from this hill, reason being it was a forest before, full of impalas. Because of those animals that used to stay on this hill, they used the name for the animals to get the one for the city. The last word impala comes from impala. Then we had the British camping over this hill, so to get the name for the city, it was a combination of 2 words, the camp of the British and impala of animals. But because in Uganda letter C has a different pronunciation, they removed off the letter C from the word camp and they put letter K, which sounds the same. Otherwise, it will be pronounced as Champala. When we come to the history of this mosque, It was a foundation that was begun by the late president of Uganda called Idi Amin Dada. When he came to power in 1971, he gave this land to the Muslims, and a foundation began during his regime. But because he didn't have enough fund, it laid on foundation for 30 years. So that's when the late president of Libya, Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, visited Uganda in 2001. The leader of Muslims requested him for the funding of this mosque. He accepted, went back to his home country, sent the engineers. Then the construction began afresh in 2003, finished in 2006. And the mosque has 2 floors. This is the upper floor where we are. Then downstairs, there is the ground floor. So the ground floor is the one being used for the 5 daily prayers. And this one is opened for Friday afternoon prayers, the Idi celebrations, and wedding ceremonies. So being that in Islam, ladies don't mix with men, this is the chamber for the men, and up the balcony for the women. So the whole of this mosque occupies 25,000 people, all together both up and down, and it's the biggest in East Africa.
Is it the biggest in Africa?
Not in Africa, but East Africa.
Okay.
It was designed using 3 cultures. We have the Arabian culture, the African, and the European culture. When you look at the stained glasses of the windows and the doors, they are the same as the ones in churches.
For sure.
So they represent Europe, and those glasses were imported from Italy. It being that we were colonized by Britain, and this hill was their headquarters, that's why they used the European style. Then we have the wood paneling and the pulpit in front there to represent the African setting, because our grandparents used to construct houses using wood, and that wood was imported from Democratic Republic of Congo. And we have the chandeliers and geometric designs on the ceiling to represent Arabian setting. The chandeliers were imported from Egypt.
Wow.
So we have some of the writings on the wall, in front and behind, chapters from the Quran. Then the ones written on the other sides of the wall are the 99 attributes of God. So any questions?
How much did it cost to construct?
No one knows how much it costs, because as religion doesn't allow to say out how much you've given as charity.
Wow.
So that's why Gaddafi didn't give out the cost of the mosque.
And in maintenance, how is this maintained? Is it through the government or the local community?
It's the local community.
Wow. It's a beautiful mosque. Masjid.
So when we are praying, we always face Mecca, and Mecca is this direction. So you always have 2 features in front that indicate a Muslim which direction to face when you're praying. So the one on the left is the mihrab, where the imam stands when he's leading prayers, and the one on the right, the pulpit, where he stands when he's preaching. So wherever a Muslim enters the mosque, he looks out for those 2 features in front, then professing that direction. But the
Bon voyage. I'll put all the descriptions in regards to his business below, and we're walking to the second part of the masjid. This is the ladies section. So in Islam, women are held at high estate. The late Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had a hadith whereby your mother, your mother, your mother. So heaven's at the feet of your mother 3 times. Your mother, your mother, your mother, and then it's your father. So women are held in high estate. As you can see, the women have the higher ground compared to the males, or the males are here down below. And you can just see the sheer beauty of this magnitude of sculpture. It's a mixture of European, African, and Arabian architecture. No words can actually describe how I'm feeling right now. I can barely speak. I'm lost for words. It's beautiful. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to I'm going to pause here now. I'm going to pause here now, and we are going to make our way on the outside of the masjid itself. So this is the largest masjid slash mosque. So masjid is the Islamic term, or shall I say Arabic term, for mosque in East Africa. So we just left outside the mosque. As you can see, such a beautiful mosque. We've got the arch here, beautiful arch. See the palm trees in the distance, tropical settings, exotic settings. This is East Africa for you. We've got the great minaret here. Wow, so yeah, we are going to climb this tower slash minaret. So this is where the call to prayer is called 5 times a day for Muslims, and this can be heard from a distance in the whole of Kampala. So in fact, President Museveni approved this first minaret. However, he didn't approve the second minaret. Reason being, he'd say that it would be, in a sense, a large obstacle in the skyline of Kampala. So Muslims have only been gifted just the one. But yeah, this calls to pray 5 times a day, dawn till dusk. And this is also called on the Friday prayers as well, as Muslims celebrate Friday prayers as a special day.
Let's check it out.
So here we are, just walking up the flight of stairs. If you're afraid of heights, I wouldn't recommend doing this, but yeah, here we are. Oof. That's where we're heading up. So yeah, as I mentioned to you before, the Gaddafi Mosque is actually the largest mosque in East Africa, and we're about to head up these flight of stairs to have a 360 panoramic view of the capital city of Uganda, East Africa. I'll give you some fun facts. Uganda has up to 34 million people living within its boundaries. It's also part of the East African Cooperation, whereby East African nations work together as one to build a community outlet. So here we are, I've just made it to the top of the Gaddafi Mosque. And here we are, I'm going to show you the view now. The view is actually thought-provoking and captivating. Stunning. Look, have a look. I'll just walk you around. I'm not even going to say a word, just taking the natural ambience of the Gaddafi Masjid, the National Mosque of Uganda, the largest mosque in East Africa. Just take it all in. It's absolutely beautiful. If only you guys can see what I can see. If only you guys can be where I can be. Definitely one to watch out for, definitely one to visit the Gaddafi Mosque.
Okay, let me show you Kampala from here, then you continue to the top. Okay, so originally Kampala was built on 7 hills, but right now there are 23
hills.
Because yeah, it's ever expanding to the nearby hills. and that's why you're seeing more than 7. I would like to show you the original ones. This is hill number 1 where we are, called Kampala Hill. Like I told you, all the main roads lead to this hill. So this is the center of all the hills. Then when you look in this direction, there is that building painted green and yellow. Can you see it?
Okay, yeah, green and yellow, yeah.
And behind it is a Hindu temple with 3 towers.
Okay, yeah.
So from the Hindu temple, moving to the Pearl of Africa Hotel, the white tall building, that is hill number 2 called Nakasero Hill. So Nakasero is a Uganda word to mean a basket. There is a food market behind the Hindu temple, which is the oldest where our grandparents used to go for shopping. Wherever they could go to the market, they always carried baskets where they could put the things they had bought. So they named it to the baskets, calling it Nakasero Market, and at the same time calling the hill Nakasero Hill. Then hill number 3 is behind the hotel, where the 2 long antennas are. That is called Kololo Hill. So we also call it the Beverly Hills because it's where most of the richest people stay.
Yeah, Kololo. Okay.
Most embassies.
I'm Kololo.
Then we have the famous taxi station. When you look in the direction of the green and yellow building, on the left where there are so many cars parked. So that is the old taxi park. We also call it the organized chaos of Kampala.
Yeah, it's a lot going on there.
Then down there where there is that yellow billboard is the new taxi park, and that side is another one called the Kisenyi Taxi Park. There is a football stadium under reconstruction. That one is called Nakivubo Stadium. It used to be the National Stadium, but now we have a bigger one called Mandela National Stadium when moving along Ginger Road. After reconstructing that, it will be for local clubs. And on the right of the stadium is a market with the green roofs. That market is called Owino Market. It's the biggest market here in Kampala, majorly a second-hand market, but there is also fresh food. It's divided into 2. One part sells fresh food and the other part sells second-hand clothes. So that market is a good experience for visitors. Entering it is easy, finding the exit is the experience.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
You have to be careful. The pickpocketers and every other character there. Yeah, they don't play around over there.
Yes. Then hill number 4 is Mengo Hill, where we find the King's Palace. So the yellow building in the green club is the King's Palace. And hill number 5. So hill number 5 is Lubaga Hill, where we find the St. Mary's Cathedral for the Catholics. The building up on the hill with the 2 towers was built in 1914, finished in 1925. And hill number 6 is Namirembe Hill, where we find the St. Paul's Cathedral for the Anglicans. So that one was built in 1915, finished in 1919. Finally, our hill number 7 inside. So that one there is called Makerele Hill, where we find the oldest university in East Africa. That includes some trees over it. That whole green area is empty, and it is now celebrating 100 years. Maybe if you have any questions,
It's very busy, Kampala, right?
yeah. But now it's not busy because of my holidays, but it's more than this.
It's constant, yeah.
Yeah.
And why is Kampala built on a hill? Why is Kampala built on a hill?
Uganda is hilly place, so it's quite like
And is the Gaddafi Mosque the tallest building in Kampala? Oh, perfect, thank you. So we just had a brief overview of the 7 hills in Kampala, which have now turned into 23. And now we're just going to keep walking up now, these flight of stairs, just to get an overview. And the Gaddafi Mosque is actually the largest, tallest building, shall I say, in Kampala. So as you can hear, this is the call to prayer. So this is Dhuhr, afternoon prayer. This can be reverberated and heard throughout the whole of Kampala. Still walking. Getting there now. As you can tell, I'm very unfit. Once I get back to London, it's going to be back on the cardio. So yeah, not long left until we get to the top. Here we are. Just got to the top. So it's just a call to prayer. Here we are. Right at the top. So as they say, what must go up must come down. So I'm literally just heading back down now, from the top of the minaret to the top of the highest point in Kampala, the Gaddafi Mosque. And yeah, so it's easier to come down than it is to come up, as we're not working against gravity, which is a good thing. So we're literally just heading down now. As you can see, these flight of stairs. For people that have got vertigo, I wouldn't recommend coming up here. You'd give yourself a heart attack, literally. That's how far up I thought I was. And yeah, this is like the Shard equivalent to Kampala, as they say. In London we've got the Shard, that's the tallest building in Europe. And here we have the tallest building in East Africa. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to leave you to it. This vlog has just been finished. This is the Gaddafi Masjid vlog, or Gaddafi National Mosque vlog. Like, comment and subscribe. King Kai Media, and we're out for now. Peace.